Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous classes we have discussed that Buddha Hadam was not only a great storyteller but also was a great riddle master. He was the riddle master in his locality. So Buddha Hadam always in a demand during the time of marriages. If he remains in the side of the bridegroom, then automatically the bridegroom's family feels safe because they do not have to pay the fine in the form of a goat or a pig. And whenever he tells the stories, his stories are also full of riddles. And whenever he goes for hunting, he will never address a leopard as a leopard. He will tell a leopard as a wild cat or a hornless bullock. And also he will address a deer as a hairy caterpillar. And whenever someone loses the teeth, he will tell that white stones are falling. And when someone dies, he tells that he has gone to hoard the alligator or crocodile. And we have also discussed that how Buddha Hadam cheated the moneylender or fooled the moneylender with his backward and forward dance. Okay, so he took the moneylender to the forest area and he set fire some dry leaves and woods, and it was a cold morning, and he asked the moneylender to take up his clothes. And when the moneylender took up his clothes, he felt cold and he started coming close to the fire. And when the fire started burning brightly with the flames, then the moneylender and both the moneylender and Buddha Hadam felt warm and they moved backward. And this is how they moved forward and backward. And when this process continued for some time, and when the moneylender asked to teach him the backward and forward dance to Buddha Hadam, then Buddha Hadam told already he has taught the backward and forward dance. So now being cheated by Buddha Hadam, now moneylender asked him three questions. That three riddles, asked him three riddles. The first riddle was that a king's plate which you can't wash, and Buddha Hadam immediately answered that a coiled up snake. Then second riddle that the moneylender asked, that a bamboo with 7 eyes, Buddha Hadam immediately answered a flute. And now the moneylender felt disappointed and he asked the last riddle, that he has a crown but not a king. He wakes up the people in the morning, but he's not a watchman. And when Buddha Hadam answered that it is a cock, then the moneylender's face turned pale, or his face became colorless, or his face lost the brightness, and immediately he left the place without moving back. So now the children started laughing at the story of the what? At the story that has taken from his life. Okay. So now the children started laughing, listening the story that has taken from the life of the Buddha Hadam. So let's read the sense group paragraph 3. All the boys who had been listening attentively laughed at once. All of them still sat looking at Buddha Hadam, who was sitting close to the wall. The boys knew once he finished taking red tea, he would ask them a riddle. They were getting ready for the test. When the red tea went in, the riddle came out. The bullock that raises its tail when it eats belly full. Thrice he repeated the riddle. He who can answer the riddle will be the little riddle master today, added the old man. Everyone was quiet, no sound, no movement. Everyone is trying his best to find an answer. When no reply came for a long time, Buddha Hadam allowed them to guess the answer. Is it an animal? Asked one boy. No, came the reply. Is it food? Suggested another boy. No, said the old man. No, said the old man. A boy who was all the time sitting silently in front of the old man suggested at last, is it a thing used by a businessman? Yes, but tell me what it is. A weighing balance, said the boy. The old man stood up, laughing, and took the boy in his arms, shouting, "Here is the little riddle master." Here is the little riddle master. So students, as we have discussed, the children listen to the story of a Buddhu-Hadam that has taken from his life, and they started laughing when Buddhu-Hadam completed his story. So now it is the tea time for Buddhu-Hadam, and once he takes the red tea, then the students know that once he takes the red tea, then he will ask a riddle. He will ask a riddle to them. So now the moment the red tea enters, then the riddle comes out. Okay. So now Buddhu-Hadam started taking the red tea, and now the children eagerly waiting to the Buddhu-Hadam when he will ask them the riddle. So now after completion, after taking the red tea, now Buddhu-Hadam asks the riddle to the children. What? That when the bullock that raises its tail when it's belly full, the bullock that raises its tail, okay, the bullock that raises its tail when it's belly full. So now the children started thinking deeply. Now the children become completely silent, and they become calm and quiet. Okay, they become silent and calm and quiet. Now they are using their brain to find out the answer, that the bullock that raises its tail when it's belly full. When it's belly full, then it raises its tail. So and Buddhu-Hadam repeated the riddle for 3 times. The bullock that raises its tail when it eats belly full. But now no one is able to answer the riddle. So when no one is able to answer, now Buddhu-Hadam provided a chance to guess the answer. Now one of the child asked, is it an animal? Now Buddhu-Hadam told no. Then another child asked that, is it a type of food? Then Buddhu-Hadam told no. Then a child who was sitting very close to Buddhu-Hadam, then he looked at the face of Buddhu-Hadam and told, is it an instrument used by a businessman? Now Buddhu-Hadam told yes. But you tell the exact answer. Now the small child was sitting silently throughout the story started telling, it is a weighing balance. It is a weighing balance. Students, you must have seen a shopkeeper weighing something in his balance, in a hand weighing balance. You see, whenever a shopkeeper uses a hand weighing balance, whenever it puts the things in one side, and whenever the things are being pulled in one side, then automatically the other side raises up. So Buddhu-Hadam told that what? The bullock that raises its tail when it's belly full. Students, you must have seen a hand weighing balance used by a businessman or a shopkeeper. When a businessman uses a hand weighing balance and puts the goods or things in one side, then when one side is being filled, then the other side, what happens? The other side raises up. So Buddhu-Hadam used the riddle. Use this riddle with the statement what? That a bullock that raises its tail when it eats belly full. So now when Buddhu-Hadam listened the question as what? A weighing balance, he started shouting, here is the little riddle master. Here is the little riddle master. So now the small child was declared as the little riddle master on that day, by answering the question of the Buddhu-Hadam. So students, now let us find out some new words from this portion. First one is guess. First word is guess. Students, when you are not sure about the answer, whenever we are not sure about the answer, then we generally guess. Guess is a verb. To give an answer, to a particular question, when you do not have all the facts and so cannot be certain, can't be certain if you are correct. Okay, so guess is a verb, means to give an answer to a particular question when you do not have all the facts and cannot be certain, can't be certain if you are correct. Students, you have seen in this chapter that when they are unable to answer when the children are unable to answer the riddles, Buddha have them provided a chance to guess the answer. So let's use it in a meaningful sentence. I did not know the answer. I did not know the answer. So I had to guess. So I had to guess. I did not know the answer, so I had to guess. Next word is suggested. Suggested is the past simple and past participle of the verb suggest. Suggested is the past simple and past participle of the verb suggest. Is the past simple and past participle of the verb suggest. Means to mention an idea or possible plan or action for other people to consider. So suggested is the past and past simple of the past simple and past participle. Okay, suggested is the past simple and past participle of the verb suggest, which means to mention an idea or a possible plan or action for other people to consider. Let's use it in a meaningful sentence. I suggested that we should meet and they agreed. I suggested that we should meet and they agreed. Students, the last word is weighing balance. It's a noun. Weighing balance, noun. Means hand weighing, instrument. Let's use it into a meaningful sentence. The trader weighed rice in his weighing balance. The trader weighed rice in his weighing balance. So weighing balance means hand weighing instrument. So students, today we have completed the chapter The Little Riddle Master. You go through the chapter thoroughly and try to answer the comprehension questions based on this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.